Hey everyone, we're back with some fake Grand Order. Last time, things finally got started. And I think we're here with like Fragment 5. So we're gonna see what happened to Mashu now. Based off this background, is she like the reverse side of where if Fairybrind's on the reverse side, which I don't think it is, then we're on the normal side of the world. Who knows where she is, right? I feel like we won't be running into her for a while. This looks like the same beach from the very start, like the Nameless Woods. My body tingling all over. What happened to what? Why is Saberface here? She cloned herself. Wah! She's awake. She's awake. Look, Aesc. Oh, she went back in time. Maybe, unless Aesc ended up here after. Has it said how Aesc died yet? I forget. The weird girl with even weirder iron armor finally woke up. She's got to be an evil fairy. Can I kill her? Can I? So this changes Saberface a lot. She worked with Aesc. Saberface, you're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried that huge lightning bolt might have burned Norwich to the ground. Well, no, this can't be like the reverse side or whatever, because Saberface's here and she's obviously, you know, with us. So this has to be the past. Norwich? Alexa Norwich. Is that the name of the forest you came from? Huh? A beach? Where did Norwich go? Okay, so this is just where Norwich is in the past. Where's Senpai and Artoria? What's going on, Saberface? What happened to Norwich? I don't know any Norwich. Quit calling me that. It's not my name. Oh? I'm Totoroyan. Tomlin Totoroyan. Don't you forget it. Okay, so this is Saberface before she died and came back as, you know, a different person. You know, I just finished watching Ruby Volume 9 and I almost said Ascension. It has a similar concept. Don't worry, I'll get to that. Totoroyan? You mean you ain't Happy Cat? Happy Cat? I just want to Google Totoroyan. No, not Totoro. Okay, only thing. Well, yeah, first thing that pops up, Type Moon fandom. Okay, that's all I wanted to know. I was like, what if that's like a forgotten Night of the Round Table or something that nobody knows about? I don't know what that is, but I love it. It's way better than. Oh no, did we just grandfather paradox? That's way better than Grammelkin's yapping. Ace, you gotta see this girl. She's amazing. I don't know what she's talking about, but everything she says is amazing. She's gotta be a mage just like you. Of course. I think I made the parallel before, right? With Aesc being like similar to King Arthur in this last spell. Coming, Totoroyan. Please stop calling me everything you've not seen before in Magecraft, would you? Okay, I've got a feeling what's gonna happen here. Mashu, Aesc, and Saberface, well, Totoroyan, are gonna run into Morgan, and we're gonna find out what Morgan's motives are in the past. And that's how we get her backstory. It's like I wouldn't be surprised if Morgan is like working with Aesc, because we've seen the parallels with Castor Artoria and Morgan. Or like, well, King Arthur and, you know, Morgan and all that. So that's definitely, okay, I got you now, so I'm following along. Let him cook. Hello there, nice to meet you. I'm Aesc, and this is Totoroyan. Welcome to Britain, the Isle of Fairies. Would you be so kind as to tell us your name? It must be fake Grand Order that brought us here together. We'd be happy to help you if you like. Thank you, my name's Mashu Kirei. Aesc? Are you... I hope I'm saying that right. So, Japanese would be like Aesc, Aesuke? I don't even know what it would look like. Aesc the Savior? Oh, so you know about me. Are you from Londinium then? Sure to remember seeing a fairy as strong as you, though. I'm sure I sensed an incredibly powerful spell similar to the Infinity Mirror out here on the East Coast. Oh, are you a Northern Fairy, perhaps? Did you mess up the teleportation and end up out here in the middle of nowhere? A Northern Fairy? So she's one of Queen Mab's people? That was Nocturne before Nocturne, right? Even though she's so cute? That'd make her our enemy. Can I kill her, Aesc? Of course not. Please, Totoroyan, just be quiet for a moment. Why don't you come with us, Mashu? We should leave before more begin showing up anyway. Come on, Our camp is over in those woods. It'll be much safer to talk there. Don't end it there. Don't end it. I know it's a really short one. Don't end it there, though. And so we begin a new story. Can you hear the siren outside? Doesn't seem like it. Or rather, continue a previous one. When Mashri rushed in to protect Horsey and Artoria, she was snatched away by Morgan's water mirror. After a moment of darkness, she awoke to find herself on an unfamiliar beach, surrounded by blindingly thick fog and the crashing of waves. On the northern horizon, she could see a tree of happiness stretching high into the clouds, as if we were holding up the fairy sky. The fairies only knew it as the World Tree, though. But what surprised her more than anything was, there's no wall here. No sign of the wall of light that used to cover all of Britain anywhere. Oh! Like this is still the reverse side then. It's gotta be it. Like there's nothing to be seen near Britain at all. Nothing but an endless plain of white seawater. This was the Isle of Britain in year 400 of the Fae area, approximately 2,400 years in the past. And this is the story of Aesc the Saber's final, fateful battle. Okay. I wonder if we're gonna learn anything about Oberon in the past too. Like, we don't know how long he's been here, right? I remember there was that choice last time. Also Quartz. We gotta note that he's been here for at least like 5 or 10 years, right? Oh, this is chapter 13. Just today, I happened to look at the Game Press boss guides just to see where like the tough bosses are. 13.6. There's so many arrows. Apparently is a tough boss. There's also one in 15, and until that we're good until like 20 something. So we're probably not gonna get there today. This is a long one, so I'm cutting it in half. Like you saw how many arrows there are. Also whales too. Oh, we're back to whales? Huh. That's weird. Where are we exactly? Have we left Norwich? I can still hear the bell ringing. Even though it's been half a day. Okay, even though everyone smiled and praised me. Whenever I close my eyes, I can feel that sound. Something grabbing my head from behind. That's the Super Saiyan power-up she just got. Feels like this ringing may never go away. Oh! Did we tell her about our toy? I thought we never told her. Another Briton from a world called proper human history. Another version of me. The one entirely unlike me. Takeuchi just really wanted to draw Saber, so NASA was like, fine, I'll throw it in. An imposing figure, neither mage nor fairy, but a child born to human and dragon. Artoria Pendragon. The ideal king who unified the lords of Britain, protected it from the outside invaders, and built the towering white castle of Camelot. She was loved and trusted by all. She shone brighter and more righteous than anyone else. With her 12 knights at the round table, her many loyal cavaliers, and her Excalibur in hand, or it could be Caliburn, she laid the foundation for countless futures. Oh, where is Excalibur in this? I'm guessing we'll find out with Aesc. She was a truly great woman. Never seen her like. I don't want to see her. I don't want to be shown her. Can't handle it. Can't believe it. I can't accept it. So did she see a vision of Saber, like, when she rang the bell? After all, I'm the only one of my kind. I have nowhere to run. No one understands me. Romance is out of the question. There's no reward, no finish line, no rest. Hey, I mean, maybe you can get summoned into, like, 2004 into, like, the Holy Grail War and, you know, you have to mana transfer after fighting Berserker, and, you know, then you go on a day to get a plushy lion. Can't make so much as a single mistake. So many things I'll never have. How cruel would I have to be for everyone to accept a king like me with a smile? That was a really cool CG though. It looked pretty. Is Rachel bit back? Oh, it's morning. Guess we have more covered. We must have covered a lot of ground overnight. The craziest dream. Must be because I rang one of the bells of pilgrimage. Ah. That life is no joke. Oh, 4x3. Well, that was nice. While we were rocking back and forth in the carriage. We almost made it back to Londinium overnight. Good thing we didn't run into any trouble, huh? I see, so you used the cover of night to get to Norwich without drawing attention. And for the return trip, we were lucky enough to get a horse-drawn carriage. The Queen might technically prohibit animals from being used for manual labor. Oh, so Ranger, but still. There's no real penalty for doing so. He's gonna betray us, and I'm gonna hate it. Right now, only the clan heads have horse-drawn carriages, but who knows? Eventually, everyone might start using them. This is how trends get started. Do I think it's weird that he's the red hair? Yes, but also I still love him anyway. All that said, I wonder why the Queen banned horse-drawn carriages in the first place. Does she just love horses? Actually, Morgan, she's pretty cool, actually, now that I think about it. Look at my username. That's part of it, but it's mostly another way to keep fairies in line. Horse-drawn carriages became commonplace. Fairy horses would stop being born. Aw. Fairies are both cruel and innocent, you know? As soon as something like that becomes popular, we stop seeking out anything else. I mean, it's been 2019 years since we started seriously copying human culture, right? Why exactly 2019? That's the date when this last boat, supposedly. So that's when the tree happened? That has to be related. Wait. No, because the tree was already there in 2,400 years ago. Huh. Okay. The fact that horses like Ragerbin and Percival's dear Kundra are still alive and well is proof of Morgan's consideration. Now I see. So there's work involved in maintaining mystics. So Morgan is fine with imitating human society. But you won't allow any cultural limitations that would risk eliminating entire swathes of fairy ecology. She does care! Gotta say, that's pretty smart of her. She's more than just a cruel queen out to squeeze her citizens for everything they have. No, actually, no, more fairies means more energy for her to squeeze. But the fairies in the Welsh woods were... What about them? Great point! The queen doesn't actually care about the fairies' futures at all. Oh, Boyan? Remember the fairies you all met in my domain, the Welsh woods? Oh no, sad music. It's the one place in Britain with autumn leaves. The fairies who fled there are all weak. They all ran away to escape the cruel mistreatment. They have nowhere else to go in the whole of Britain. They are persecuted, ostracized, and accused of spreading poison just by existing. You see, they all look like insects, so they lost their homes because of Morgan's hatred of bugs. No! Poor caterpillars. Their low intelligence and innocent nature forever prevented them from taking part in Fairy Britain's imitation of human society. My woods are where fairies like that come together until they inevitably die. That's right. Under the Queen's rule, Fairy Britain has no place for the weak. She only cares about the land itself, not the fairies who live on it. Yup. But just because Morgan thinks they're worthless just doesn't mean they actually are. That forest is home to those with nowhere else to go. Those who have been forgotten and left to die, having never known anything but ire and antipathy. What's that? Hatred? And it was into the heart of that forest that I was born. Oh man, that's the thumbnail. Of course, Fairy Britain doesn't tolerate interference with proper human history, so I was summoned in a very fragile state. Could hardly move, so all I could do was lie there and sleep. Think if I'd been the only one there, probably have just disappeared again. I know I said I only had a cloak on me when I first came here. It's actually not true. I had nothing at all. It's a little cold, even. But I wasn't at all scared or lonely. You think this is all a lie? Oh. Never seen this fairy before. He's all alone, poor thing. That's what butterflies sound like. But he's so handsome. He looks so kind. He's like a prince. A prince. He's a king, actually. Oh, he must be our king. We have a king of our very own now. We have to protect our king. We all help our king. Together. Okay, I'm trying to think of a way that he's not actually Oberon. And he just became Oberon because, you know, he's the fairy king. But who would he be then? Just like a random fairy? I'll get back to this. They weren't able to touch me. But they did make a perfect circle around me as they waited excitedly for me to wake up. Like, there's been a lot of name drops, right? Like, what if one of those name drops is like... What if Oberon's not a servant, basically? What if he is a fairy, just like, you know, some of the other people here, but he became Oberon before he was someone else. 50-50, I'm either onto something or I'm just digging and there's nothing but dirt. You know how just knowing someone else is cheering for you can give you the strength to go on? There you go. Their voices help me secure my consciousness, eventually stabilize my spirit origin, and wake up. You could say one of the reasons I'm so overly invested in Britain's welfare is their kindness. Who says they're worthless or incapable of doing anything? They might be powerless, but they're the only ones who cared for me. So of course I have to do everything I can to pay them back, sorry. That's why I care so much about taking Morgan down. Really, I'm a lot like you, Horsey. I might only be the king of the weak and powerless. That doesn't mean I'm going to hold anything back. I hate that I want to protect that smile. I don't trust that smile. Even if I'm never able to save even one fairy, I'm still going to do whatever I can to the best of my ability. You never did tell us about your summoning, Oberon. Look at that. Look at that. It's keeping track of our opinion of Oberon. No, I guess I never did tell you, did I? I was summoned to this land a few months before you and your team showed up. That's a lie. He literally admitted that he's been here for years. It's right around the time Beryl first arrived here. Proper human history must have sensed his intervention didn't bode well. So, okay. I believe that scene we just saw probably happened, and it did happen around the time Beryl showed up. However, Oberon was around before that, because that's when he contacted Percival. And maybe he wasn't Oberon then. Like he reincarnated like the other, like, you know, that we've talked about. Part of this is because Ruby's on my mind and the Ascension thing, but it makes sense to me. I have a message for you from Captain Colwas, sir. The enemy's already made camp on the north side of Londinium. Should not have no trouble getting in from the south. Understood. Thank you, soldier. And we'll continue bringing the Child of Prophecy back to Londinium, just as we planned. Tell Colwas to hold his ground for now. Still too early for an all-out war between our forces. Yes, sir. What was that all about, Percival? Well, just as we expected, the Queen's army has begun to march on Londinium. She's dispatched Woodrose and his army from up at Oxford. That was quick. Can't usually mobilize a whole dang army at a drop of a hat. It's been a day since Artoria rang the bell. We must have really ridden them hard to get them moving so fast. Woodrose's army is made entirely of Fang Clan fairies. They don't typically need weapons or bother with them, so they can move quickly when they have to. They're matchless on the battlefield, but they're not so good at occupying territory or laying siege. So if that's who Morgan sent to Londinium, it shouldn't be much of a threat. We should be able to wear them down by fortifying our defenses. And taking out Woodrose once he inevitably loses patience and takes the field himself. Artoria, why are you so confident all of a sudden? What the heck? What is it, Gareth? I'm sorry. It just seems so different just now. Yeah! Huh? Did I? Is she becoming more King Arthur-esque because of the dream during the bell? Thought I was just being myself. Was I more confident or something? As you should be. Remember, you've rung one of the bells of pilgrimage now. Wherever you go, you're going to attract a lot of fairies who are fed up with the Queen's regime. So hold your head high. Besides, you really have gotten stronger, right? Yep. Here's a magical energy. It says she's about equal to Morgan's little finger now. Oh, shut up, I have a shot. I had no idea the bells of pilgrimage could do that. No wonder the clan heads weren't so quick to give you permission. We still have 5 to go. Wait, hang on. It's the Wind Clans in Salisbury, the Wind Clans in Gloucester, the Earth Clans in Norwich, Fen Clans in Oxford is 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we counted Norwich's though. That's only 4 bells. What about the Mere Clans and the King Clans? I assume King is in the north with Knocknarea. Don't you worry about that. Still not sure about the Mere Clan's bell, but I do know about the other one. 5th bell is at the very edge of Britain, at the root of the World Tree's remnants. Is that in the north? I'm not for sure. It's in the ruins of Orkney, the now forbidden city at the ends of the world that was destroyed long ago. Okay, hold on. Orkney. That's a pretty cliff. Archipelago in Scotland. Okay, perfect. I know where Scotland is. I saw it on my map. It's like a bunch of islands. So it's in like the northeast. I assume that's where we run into Colin Castor, because I remember fighting him in the icy area. Okay, hold up. You know the bells are important. Right now we need to focus on Londinium. Woodrost's army is practically on your doorstep now, right, Percival? Are you sure it's safe for us to go back? Yes. I also think we should do just that. Artoria is right. The Fang clan is poorly suited to siege warfare. It's called Wales, too? So I'm assuming we're gonna lose this fight. All we need to do is defend Londinium's walls. We can hold out for 10 days, even with the forces we have. That should give us plenty of time to come up with a plan. Woodrost's army is camped out on the plains about 2 kilometers north of Londinium. They don't have the numbers to properly encircle us. Woodrost's only hope for victory will be to break through our main gate and take over our city from the inside. Which is why we're gonna have a separate unit whittle away at them? Let me guess. Right. The greatest advantage we have is our ability to retreat to our stronghold whenever we need to. Even as we're headed back to Londinium, having the troops we sent out to help free Norwich split up into 2 squadrons and move out to Londinium's east and west sides. Part of their job is to deter Woodrost from launching an all-out assault, since doing so would leave his forces vulnerable to an attack from behind. But if those squadrons get the chance, they'll also attack Woodrost's isolated troops, thereby reducing their overall numbers. We may not be able to beat them in a straight fight, but in a siege like this, pretty much evenly matched. So we'll just have to slowly tip the battle in our favor as it drags on. Fortunately, we also have the Count in Norwich helping us now, so we should be good on supplies. Okay, while Londinium might not be completely encircled, it's still mostly surrounded, right? There's some secret entrance or underground path inside or something? No, I'm afraid Londinium has nothing like that. Or at least, if it does, we haven't been able to find it yet. Then, does that mean we're about to... That's right! Gotta look for a weak spot in Woodrost's line and charge right through! This is great! Be the perfect opportunity to see what our new improved Artoria can do. Let's see what... Oh, she was level 80 before, right? With 8 skills? Or was she level 90? We're forced to use her. I see. So, grab us a waiver. Level 9999. Okay, I called that. Last time. Come on, Sabers? That's the worst. I don't have an AoE archer. I have Napoleon. I don't have a Scuddy though, and I can't. Wait, I go back and grab a Scuddy. Can I? Yeah, okay, I can do that. Hold on. Where is she? There we go. Okay. No. What? Oh. Wait, do I want the plug suit? I don't know. Maybe. Nah. Okay, we'll be fine without it probably. Waver and Napoleon and in case there's a strong single target guy. 2030. It's always annoying having to redo this every time. Golden Sumo. Okay, we're good. We could, Frontline Artoria for like the cool boost, but wait. Did they change your Ascension? I just know we... Wait, hold on. Did she get a new outfit? Did she get her hat? I think she might have. I was not paying attention at all. Did she get it last time? Does this give MP? Increase it every turn. Okay. She might have gotten it when she went Super Saiyan last time. And... okay, I missed that. Now that I'm thinking about it, whenever there's that like scene where I thought it was a CG and it was, like it zoomed up, I think she got her new outfit then. I might be completely misremembering this, but watch her. She doesn't actually have her. She's still on her first Ascension. I'm just delusional. Yeah, I'm fully caught up with Ruby now though, so I have nothing more to complain about. It's probably because like I already knew like all the bad stuff going in. I had a fun time with it. However, if they make Weiss and Jean canon, I will immediately stop watching if Volume 10 ever comes out. I mean, they probably will. But if they do that, then I'll just stop watching. I mean, I'll you know, retroactively hope Volume 10 never comes out. I'm like the anti-shipper. Instead of like hoping a ship comes true, I just hope a ship doesn't come true. Is there a place for that? Is there a name? Like my dream ending for Ruby? Ruby and Weiss just get removed from their wreckage that is everything else and just, you know, ride off into the sunset. Have I talked about this before? I feel like I haven't. I'll talk about it again. And they get their own epilogue series where like it's an episode of like a Monster of the Week like JoJo's. Where they just fight different monsters. It'd be perfect. Lots of furries, huh? I mean, they did say they're all Fang Clan. You think we're gonna fight a big guy in the final wave, or just more Woodwose military soldier? Maybe we'll fight like a corporal or something. Sergeant. I don't know military ranks. Corporal is wait. No, what's sergeant is right above like your standard guy on the ground, right? They're in charge of like a small group, if I understand right. What's above a sergeant? Is that a corporal? Then lieutenant, then general? Or am I skipping one? I don't really understand how that works. Like, what exactly is a lieutenant? Like, if my guess is right, so you got the guys on the ground, you got a sergeant who's in charge of, like, you know, that group. And then, if it's corporal above them, he's in charge of a bunch of sergeants. Then a lieutenant's in charge of a bunch of corporals. And then the general's, you know, the main guy. I could be completely off on that, but that's how I think it works. It doesn't look like there's a strong guy. Could be in the final wave, but we'll see. I mean, I could talk about Ruby. I really don't want, like, that one guy. He lives in my head rent-free. With the evolution picture on YouTube. I don't know which one it was, though. It might have been Vaporeon, or like one of the newer ones. Like, I know there's like a fairy one. I don't know what that one's name is. I played the game it came out in, like X and Y, I think. The last Pokemon game I played was a Sun, but I didn't beat it. Before I played X and Y, I got to the Pokemon League in it, but I think I got stuck and I just quit there. Like, once you play so much Pokemon, you just kind of like it's very simple, right? So once you're not like, you know, 10 anymore, and they're like, ooh, catch them all. You know, it gets boring quickly, I guess. Especially when you don't get a Charizard like in X and Y. See, that sold me on it. You could get Charizard, you could also get like Gardevoir, you could get Muk. What could you get Muk and you could get Muk and Sun, I know that. Muk's one of my favorite Pokemon. But like besides the obvious, like everyone likes Charizard, everyone likes Gardevoir. Emerald was like not my first, but like that was the one I sunk my most time into. So I got a Gardevoir like early, and you know, that kind of. No Charizard though, unfortunately. Dang it, it's no use. Can't stop them on our own. It's not just Percival either. All the human soldiers are moving weirdly fast. Is the Trotta Prophecy doing this? Just like what High Queen Morgan does. We did it. Punch through their defenses. Artori has like charisma now? Everyone, make for Londinium. We're out here as soon as the East Gate is open. I'll bring up the rear. Don't worry, nobody's getting past me. Horsey, I want you to stay with the Trotta Prophecy. Will do. That's what I like to hear. See you in Londinium. Not a cut to black yet? Okay. Oh, come on, don't. No, oh, okay. Clouds. Nighttime. Okay. Took a few small skirmishes to get here, but we made it back nearly unscathed. I'd say we won the battle today. Great work, everyone. You too, Percival. Gotta say, they still have the advantage in numbers. The longer this battle drags on, the more likely they are to get reinforcements from Camelot. Can't just lurk in our hidey hole forever. We need to be looking for chances to take the fight to them. That can wait until we have more soldiers of our own to work with. like the ones the Count is sending along with the supplies. By this time tomorrow, we should have a good number of rebels from Norwich here to help us. That's when we'll strike at Woodwell's headquarters. We settle this once and for this all at once, while our enemy's guard is down. Sorry. Yes, that's the idea, which is all the more reason for us to rest and recuperate now. Go ahead and turn in for the night if you like, everyone. Our soldiers will stand watch. Still going. North of Londinium, Woodwell's army camp. I forgot what he looked like. I remember what he looked like, but like seeing his sprite is a different thing, right? Say that again, Barrel Gut. Don't think I heard you right. You really just forbidden me from going into battle? You want to refrain from attacking Londinium directly? High Queen Morgan would never say anything like that. Don't you lie to me, you filthy human. Think just because the High Queen's taken a liking to you, you can dishonor me and my army? Whoa, easy there, Woodwells. I'm not so big on this planet either, okay? If you ask me, this is a great opportunity to demolish that castle while we have all the rebels in one place. I mean, this is obviously a terrible move, right? Can't blame you for having issues with it. So how about it, buddy? Why don't you tell me what you really think of the High Queen? I'll be more than happy to pass it along to her when I get back to Camelot. Oh, I think that's a great idea. After your mother's reaction to that. Go on, Furball. Bark for us. You got something to say to Mother? Let's hear it. Is it true Aurora played you like a fiddle in your own restaurant while stuff was going down in Norwich? No wonder Mother's so sick of you. Can't blame her for forbidding you from to fight until you shape up. You know, you're the only one who's ever made her cross like that. Who knows what you'll get up to without some oversight. Don't you talk to me like that, you little... Lord Woodwars, you have every right to be upset, but please try to control yourself. So I wonder what Nasu's gonna do with this guy. Is it gonna make us like him somehow? I know, I'm well aware. I won't repeat Rocket's mistake. That is the High Queen's command. I, of course, am happy to comply. The Fang clan have always been the High Queen Morgan's loyal retainers. We're nothing like the Earth clan, always dancing to Spriggan's tune. Very well then, they want to hide in their castle. I can play along a while. Delighted that Her Majesty has entrusted me with eradicating both the Child of Prophecy and the Round Table army. Of course, no objections. But, that being said, should the Round Table army attack us, all bets are off. I trust you understand if that happens. We'll have to meet them in the field. You bet, buddy. Believe me, that's what I'd prefer too. I can't lend you Tristan, okay? She's my personal bodyguard. Things start getting serious, I'll be counting on you guys to massacre the Round Table army by yourselves. But hey, you can pull that off, right? Might be getting old. You're still the head of the Fang clan. Don't be ridiculous. Don't even need to go after them myself. My elite soldiers will be more than enough. Neither the Child of Prophecy nor the Void Mage pose any real threat. The only problem is that cheeky brat Percival managed to put up a good fight against Lancelot. Still, this is a battle, not a duel. Even if you happen to be the last one standing, what good would it do him? We kill everyone else inside that castle, sure he'll simply surrender. Why was Barrow looking like that? Now that's just pathetic. When did Woodwells become such a wuss? It's like he doesn't even want to fight himself. Well, I read that line wrong. You get it. Maybe that's why Mother forbade him from going into battle? Because he would actually die if he did? I'll say. That was ridiculous. I haven't had the shakes that bad since Marisbury recruited me for Chaldea. Dude, another Marisbury crumb. I know people think that he's going to be like the big bad of, like, Arc 2. We'll see, I guess. He's going soft in your old age, and then there's this. Come the hell on, Woodwells. I'm still hoping that Angramain used the final boss, but like the real Angramain somehow, even though the real Angramain didn't exist. Just for the callback. Or Keyray. I'll be fine if Keyray's the final boss too. Hey, we did what Mother asked us to, right? Let's just get out of here. I know. Why don't we stop by Gloucester? Gloucester's great, but it beats anything you had in your world too. We can go to the Count's restaurant together. After that we can try, oh, right, robbing a bank. Huh, maybe some other time. We got nothing better to do. What, so you're busy now? I'm not. Bored out of my skull. Well, just that something's nagging me about Morgan's orders. Do not let Woodwells fight, huh? No, depending on how you look at it, it can mean the exact opposite. Huh? Opposite how? Stick around for just a little longer. It's final. Are they going to sabotage Woodwose? If everything works out like I think it might, we should be in for a pretty spectacular show. See, I don't get what Morgan's motives are here. Does she want Artoria to succeed, but like she still has to give her a challenge, or is she trying to, from here on out, she wants Artoria to die? Like that is 100% going to be shown in the Aesc stuff. Oh, finally got the. Okay. So see this. There's so many arrows. Like I think like half of those are just going to be filler battles, though. I think I'm going to call it there. Because we already had, we had the fragment tool with Mashu and Aesc this time. So we're like 30-something minutes in. This whole thing was supposed to be about an hour long, not counting the battles. So, like, it's just a good stopping point, right? Like, logistically, I probably should do like at least 2 more, but yeah, I think we can call it there safely. So I will. See you guys next time. Bye.